Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan, and welcome back to Doki Doki World of Dreams Act 1. This is part 17, and it has been a few weeks since I recorded a Doki Doki World of Dreams episode. At least I think it's been a few weeks. It might have just been a week. But I've been super excited to get back into it. I finally have some time, and yeah. Um, last episode. What happened last episode? We had that talk with Sayori. Excuse me. That that very dark talk with Sayori, and then we had lunch with Monica, Tani, and Mori. And I don't remember where we left off. I think I just left off on a scene transition. Enough chit chat, and let's get into this, shall we? Oh yeah, wait, yeah, I ended when we're in the club. Is it going to be a poem episode? Let's see. What did that say? I think I said class ends and I head to the club. Natsuki and Yuri are already settled in at their respective desks. Hi, Natsuki. Missed ya. Oh, that's right. Sayori stayed home, so we're gonna be having the club at Sayori's. Okay. Eh? Where's Sayori? Ah, yes. About that. Could I ask you guys to wait and not get settled in too much? Is something wrong? Did something happen with Sayori? Well, yes. Kind of. Come to think of it, I haven't seen her all day. Is she sick or something? What should we tell them? No idea, honestly. You make that call. Alright. I sigh. Sayori took a mental health day. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound like Sayori. She's always been so boisterous. Now that I think about it, Sayori's had days like this. It's been a while, though. I repeat his words. But don't worry, I'm sure a day alone helped. Hi, Monica. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit worried just leaving her by herself after we left her place. I'm not gonna lie. So hopefully that doesn't backfire. Monica comes in, panting again. Ah, ah. Oh man, am I the last one here again? Don't worry, we all just showed up too. Were you practicing piano again? What? Hold on. Oh god, that just sent like a shiver down my spine. The script just came in and fucking RKO'd us out of nowhere. She never mentioned anything about the piano. I'm almost certain of it. Ooh. Okay, thank god. And we're back on the damn script. Okay, it's nice to know that me in the game and Miji agree that that was creepy. Makes me wonder if the script is the real enemy. Yeah. Oh, I guess that's true, yeah. The script can't really be the enemy. It has no mind of its own. Guess so. Yeah. Haha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club, and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. But today's going to be a little different. Different? How? You may have noticed the absence of sunshine in the clubroom today. And I don't just mean the rain. Yes, I did. Ryan and Miji were telling us about her. Ah, good. She just needs the time to herself today. But she didn't want to miss the meeting, so what do you guys think about having it either at her or Miji's house? Actually, I think it'd be better if we go to Sayori's place. Yes, I agree. I'm not sure if it'd be a good idea to go to Michi's house again. No offense meant, Michi. What? I guess, yeah. None taken. Besides, I think it'd be easier on Sayori. He's not offended, and he agrees. Yuri looks a bit relieved at that. I pull out Michi's phone. Hey, little bun, are you feeling up to having people over? Yep, I'm feeling a lot better after a nap. Good. We're heading there now. See you soon. Same to you. Later. I put the phone away. She says she's doing better. She's fine with people coming over, so are you all okay with that? Monica and Yuri nod. Natsuki's the only one who looks a bit hesitant, looking back at the closet. I guess so. I'll grab my copies of Parfait Girls for her later. Alright then. You all ready to go? Yep. I'm ready. Same. Then let's get going. Monica reaches over and turns out the light. I grab my bag and head out. We all start walking towards Sayori's house. The rain looks like it's slowed down a little, but darker clouds in the distance threaten heavier rain. So, who's ready for the festival? Ah! I can't wait for the festival. It's going to be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. She sounds like Sayori. And you sound like the game version of you. Oh damn, I do? I wonder if the script still has some control over you. That's a weird thought that's like interesting thought. Like I guess it makes sense since Miji is still technically like in the game. Yeah, I guess that would kind of make sense. It might have some over both of us. That's also another interesting thought. Don't make me start thinking. Yeah, wait. My character is in the role of Miji, or the MC, so shouldn't the script have some control over me? Maybe, man, it seems like it would. It would make sense that it does, and it makes sense that it doesn't, since like my character was technically not in the game, just showed up out of nowhere. I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, I guess so. That's something we should discuss with Monica as soon as possible. Agreed. Ryan? Miji? Yoo-hoo! Stop spacing out there, nerd boy. Oh, sorry. What were you saying? I know motion at Natsuki to continue. Oh, I was asking Monica if they usually have fried squid. Squid? If they usually have fried squid, or if she's ever had fried squid? No, if they usually have fried squid. That sounds not the best. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on! Are you saying you don't like squid? You? Of all people? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because! It's right in your name. Mon Ika. What? Uh, Clever, but unless I'm mistaken, squid is meat, and Monica's a vegetarian. At least now I understand that. God, I've always been so confused by that line. Every time I've fucking seen it. And now I know. Squid in Japanese is ika. Or ika. Is there a certain way to pronounce it?
Ika.
Okay. Oh, no, wait. You said you were a pescatarian earlier. Yes, that's right. I do still eat squid on occasion. I mean, come on. I'm Japanese. I can't give some things up. Monica, I didn't know you gave up meat. Yuri's voice is a bit louder than usual in order to be heard over the rain. Me neither. Haha, well, I have. Why? Meat is delicious. It is. Yeah, I know. I started a couple years ago after learning more about Earth's climate. Ugh. Really? May I ask why? Listen, she's not wrong, but the amount of fucking conversations I've had with vegetarians, and they always bring this up. I don't care if you're a vegetarian. Do what you want. I like the idea of it. Like, not eating meat, like, helping out the livestock, helping out animals and all that. Great. I love that. Not for me. I like steak, give it to me all the time. Uh, Chicken sandwiches, oh yeah. Pork chop, that's also good. Roast beef, yeah. But man, so many times I've had people just be like, so, why do you choose to eat meat? It's just like, well, it tastes good. And then they always say this. It's like pretty much the exact same thing. The carbon footprint of cultivating livestock is just unbelievable. I decided it's not much of a personal sacrifice to just stop contributing to that whole mess. You all had Sasuke Sensei as first years, right? The biology teacher? Yep, that's her. I remember her. Sorry, I went on a little rant there. She didn't teach so much as lecture. She's a vegan, though. Is she the reason you went all vegan? Yes, she was. But I couldn't go full vegan like her. I still like certain animal products like dairy and eggs and such. And fish, of course. Fish is good, I will say. We all turn a corner and head down Miji's and Sayori's residential area. Is there anything you miss about eating meat? Well, it's a bit embarrassing, but I miss sneaking out at night and having a nice, thick, juicy cheeseburger. You know what? Fair enough. Natsuki snorts. I admit, that's not what I expected from Monica. Well, there are vegan burgers. Yeah, I know. I've tried them. It really isn't the same. The taste isn't all that great. Wow, does that mean the commercials lie when they say it tastes just like meat? It doesn't taste like meat? I've actually been tempted to try a vegan burger. I might try a vegan burger just to see what it's like and then never have one again. Well, I bet you that in the next couple of years, the vegan meat industry will produce fake meat that'll taste and feel like the real thing. Oh, wait a second. I guess back in the day, maybe vegan burgers didn't taste that good, but I forgot my character's from the future, so I do think they've gotten better. From what I've heard, I guess. That makes sense. Beyond Meats. Oh, I'm so stupid. He's right. I actually read about this company in America called Beyond Meats a month ago. They have this burger patty called the Beast that looked real. And there are other companies, not just in America, but around the world, who are working to create lab grown meat. If they succeed, it would mean less methane gas polluting the atmosphere, and you could eat meat again if you want it. Huh, there she goes again. Yuri notices us looking at her with curious expressions. Ah, I was rambling again, wasn't I? No, not at all. That's some exciting news for me. Maybe I'll be eating a nice juicy slab of meat again sooner than I thought. Um, Monica, you might want to calm down there. Innuendos! You ever heard of them? That's one of them! At least I think, unless I got the definition of innuendo wrong. Was this bit funny? I hope so. I hope you're enjoying the video. Monica, you need to cut back the horniness meter, slight. Ha! Okay. That was definitely a double entendre. I guess I could have also said that. Doki Doki! Or wait, no. Doki Doki! We approach Miji's house. Girls, why don't you head over to Sayori's place? I'm gonna grab something from Miji's house. I head to Miji's house and grab my copy of Parfait Girls. Okay. The music is fading. I enter Sayori's house and hear the girls talking and laughing. There are 4 school bags hanging near the door. Taking off my shoes, I head into the living room. I see everyone except Yuri sitting on the couches. I hear Yuri in the kitchen making what I assume is tea. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh no! Why is she wearing those? Well, I mean, I guess she just owns them. Oh god, I don't. Oh no. Alright, that sent a chill down my spine. That sent a massive chill down my spine. I was so confused. I was like, those clothes. But then it just clicked in my head. Oh no. Yeah, thank you. Me in the game. Me in the game just had a spiritual connection and felt the exact same thing. I feel a shiver run down my spine and my blood runs cold. Ryan, what's wrong? Those clothes Sayori has on. She was wearing them in the hanging scene, remember? Oh, fuck. I feel Michi freeze as well. Thank God you burned that noose. No kidding.
She could have made another one, just saying.
Let's go in. Yeah. At least Sayori looks a lot happier. Yeah, she looks better than this morning. So what did I miss? I sit next down to Monica. Sayori was telling us about a funny dream she had. Oh ho, do tell. Well, you wouldn't like it. It was about Michi. Wait, it was? I feel Michi's embarrassment. That's even a better excuse to hear. Go on. No! Yes! Yuri comes out with tea and joins us, sitting on the other side of me. Let me start over then. So, the dream started out where Michi and I were walking to school, right? Only Michi had the head of a donkey. I spit the tea I just sipped out in surprise. He did? Haha! Laugh it up, fuzzball. He did. I guess I was the only one to notice, though. So, there we are, walking together when Monica comes up. She had the head of a snake. It was so weird. I was a snake? Weren't you scared? No, just confused. So she comes up eating an apple, and I ask her when she got a snake head, and she acts like it's completely normal. Ha ha! Ah ha ha. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you heard like my slight hesitation, but I'm pretty sure Sayori just dreamed Monica as the devil. I think that's what snake eating an apple is. Hold on, 1 second. Okay, so yeah, I was correct. I had to look it up real quick, but yeah, the snake eating the apple. Eve ate the apple, and symbolism for like it's not even symbolism, but it's like often like not this. What was the word for it? All right, it was often like it's often depicted as a snake eating an apple, and Eve was kind of seeing like a devil for it. I might have gotten that wrong, even though I literally just looked it up, but I have the memory of a goldfish. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure Sayori just saw Monica as a devil. I reach over and give her hand a quick squeeze. She smiles gratefully at me. So, what happened next? Well, Natsuki and Yuri walked up. Yuri had a wise old owl head, and Natsuki had the cutest little kitten head. Both were arguing over what kind of mouse tasted better. Then Monica got in on the conversation. I'm trying hard not to fall over laughing. Even Miji's laughing now. Miji and I just watched the three argue about which mice or rat was the best. Then I woke up. Oh god, my sides. I wiped tears away, trying to catch my breath. Oh my god, that's some funny dreaming there, Sayori. Man, I wish I had those kinds of dreams. My dreams are freaking like movies. It takes a few minutes for us to compose ourselves. Well, now that we're all here, should we get to actual club activities? Haha, right. Do you all want to do what we normally do before we share poems, or do we want to share poems now? Well, I do what I normally do, but you can. Here, I hand Natsuki my manga collection. You can borrow mine for a while. Thanks. Well, I wouldn't mind proceeding as normal. I'm okay with that. Alright, sounds good to me. We all split up. Sayori sits at the table and begins writing in a notebook. Sayori picks out one of the manga and sits at the table as well. Yuri sits at the couch and pulls out a book. Whoa, Stephen King's The Shining. Pretty cool. Monica takes a seat on the same couch as me and, after picking up a book from the entertainment center, begins reading. I sit on the other end of the couch and grab the next volume of Parfait Girls. Oh, we get to hear more about Parfait Girls, yay! I pick up where I last left off. I pick up where I left off last. I don't remember anything about Borgia Markov or Parfait Girls, so great. The next volume starts where the four members of the club were beginning to bake. Minori made a coffee cake with a dark chocolate frosting, Taka made a tea cake, Sayaka made a bittersweet chocolate cake, and Nakara, to my surprise, made simple vanilla cupcakes. Those cupcakes look like the ones Natsuki made for my arrival in the club. Nice. I try not to laugh watching as Minori stumbled around the kitchen, getting into all sorts of trouble. This mangaka? I guess that's what authors of manga are called? Really did the research. There are some very intricate of each girl as they baked. Deception? Deceptions? Deceptions. Intricate deceptions. That doesn't sound right. Of each girl as they baked. I even find recipes for the baked goods at the end of the manga. That's cool. At the end, everyone tried the others but realized that they all needed another opinion. Sayaka then said she had a childhood friend she could call on. He wasn't the best cook, but he could be their taste tester, as he had quite the experienced tongue. The four agreed that each of their pastries were good, but they needed a second opinion. The volume ended with the four heading home and Sayaka texting her friend, who is seen in the last frame as a handsome-looking teenage guy. As I put it down, I remember that Natsuki said something in the original game about how there was more to this manga than meets the eye. Wonder when the action comes in. I grab Portrait and Markov. The next chapter starts with Fujiyuko's first day of school. She spent a lot of her first day being shown around by Mase. The school was old, having been built just before World War II, and not having made upgrades since then. Still, Fujiyoko described it as having experience and maturity. Okay. However, Fujiyoko seemed to be feeling a little tense about the people. She described them as being too friendly, and it made her nervous. However, she chalked it up to new school nerves. She met some of Mase's friends that day as well. Near the end of the day, as she was packing up her bags, one of her new fellow students, a quiet kid that Mase has described as that weird kid, bumped into her and dropped something. Okay. Fujiyoko picked it up and saw it was a notebook labeled Labitina. She called out after the classmate, but it was too late. She decided to keep it and give it back to him later. When she got home, she went to her room to study. When she was done, she reached into her bag and pulled out the notebook. She let curiosity get the better of her, and she began to read. What she found was chilling. There were... Oh, God. There were a list of names, some of which she recognized as names she'd seen in her research. She found newspaper clippings that had been glued to the notebook that detailed disappearances from back in World War II. I'm not gonna lie, I thought the list of names was something completely different. She didn't close the book, not wanting to know more. She put the notebook back and finished her studying. The chapter ended with her going to bed, still feeling uneasy. Okay, everyone. Monica's cheerful voice breaks through my reverie. Why don't we share our poems now? Everyone stops and grabs their poems from their bags. I retrieve my poems and Miji's as well. Turning, I see Monica waiting for me near the couch. As I look at her, I get the sudden suspicion that her smile isn't a genuine one. I walk over. Hey? Hey. Oh, I know I asked this in the game, but I really do want to know if you thought about what you're submitting to perform at the festival. Oh yeah. I smile and decide to make a joke. Tick Tock Clock by Rafael de Legato. Eh? Who? Remind me to make you into a fan of the French Prince of Bel Air when this is over. But in all seriousness, I'm not entirely sure. Perhaps the first poem. That would be a great poem, but perhaps a bit too long. Yeah, true. Wink. I'll bug it. I'll bug you about it later tonight. Oh, stop it, you. I ruffle her hair, my face flushing. Haha, you know what I mean. Yes, I do. I look at her a bit more seriously now. I lower my voice so as not to disturb the other girls. Hey, Monica, you feeling okay? Huh? I'm fine. Why do you ask? You've just been extra quiet since earlier. Oh, haha, my mouse was on screen. Oh, haha, I'm just a bit tired, is all. Sayuri's dream got to you, didn't it? Yep, yep, yeah. A snake eating an apple? Yep. Fucking Eve just had to eat the apple. I mean, I'm not religious, but I know the story of the Garden of Eden. Oh, as Satan. I mean, same thing. Does Sayori really see me like that? As Satan? Oh, Monica, you and I both know Sayori's probably the last person to have any malicious bone in her body. Yeah, I know, but it still makes me think. What part of me was being controlled by the script in that game, and which one is the real me? Which one of me is that possessive? I put a comforting hand on her shoulder. Trust me, you're doing great. I know you have a tendency to get jealous, but a lot of people do. There's nothing wrong with you, okay? You are not that Monica. You won't become that Monica, ever. Okay, I trust you. I give her shoulder a squeeze, then let go. Now then, let's look at that poem of yours, shall we? Sure thing. Here you go. She passes me her poem. She then looks at mine first. Alright, let's say this. Intriguing duality. Fading dreams and fading reality. Which am I? A slipknot in space / time appears. A dreams walk away. The campfire light around me flickers, like the thoughts racing in my dull head. A faded figure, ghostly white, steps through. Again, or yeah, again. Is that aging? Yeah, it is aging. Okay. Why did I say it's again? That's just I'm stupid. That's why. Aging and de-aging as it steps through, screaming and whispering as the faceless approach. Two-face, two-face, two faces, merging and separating. One face smiling, the other frowning. One hand is clenched, the other outstretched, and all for what? Where is it looking? The wind picks up. The figure vanishes in black and white wings. A small house appears in its place, a toy from my childhood. It has no meaning to me. It has all the meaning in the world. Rain falls, it dries to the ground. It dries the ground. Blah. I can no longer hear myself. What happened? Who am I? Where am I? What am I? Okay. She then looks at Miji's. Of two minds. We are of two minds of everything. What should we eat today? Meat or plant? You say that meat is good. The others say I can't. We are of two minds of everything. The fair comes, and do we go? He says yes, and I say no. We are of two minds of everything. A pleasant afternoon? Walk or a run? He asks if I'm up for that, but I'd rather be inside having fun. I am of two minds of everything. Well, I'm I'm guessing that is about being merged with me. Wait, my poem also could have been about that too, because I remember he said, like my character said, he's going to mirror the topic of Miji's. So I might not have really read into my poem. Damn. While she's doing that, I look at her poem. I doubt it's going to be the same. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not the same. Home. Four walls and a roof and a simple white ceiling. That's all she ever desired. A window to see the outside, a bed and comforter, a place to rest when she's tired, a place to protect her from wind, rain, and heat, a dwelling where she can keep her feelings discreet. That was all she ever wanted. And what does she find but misery and pain? A world where the maiden's thoughts are her bane. Constantly watched, constantly emotioned. A place to call home is all she desired. That was all she ever wanted. The world is cruel and heartless. A pox on it, she cried. She tried to find a new place, but no dwelling could she find. The trees laughed at her. The animals spat at her. A hard floor instead of a soft bed. She woke in another bed, four walls all around her once more. She feared the worst, but when the door opened, she saw not harshness but kindness behind the eyes of the one who gave her all she ever wanted. But will it last? Alright, I kind of picked up on what that poem was trying to say. I could think she was talking about me and like how her parents kicked her out and like all the shit she was going through until she found me and we opened up the doors for her. Again, I could be wrong, but that's what I got from it. Oh, that is true. Okay, I can guess what this was all about, but the style here. It's not like hers at all. It was very different. That is true. Good catch. I did not catch that. I didn't think Monica was the rhyming type, but maybe she's trying something new? I look back up at her. You okay, Monica? Oh, yes, sorry. Well, I guess you two are going through a crisis of your own, huh? Yeah? Yeah. You've got that right. We both are. It's hard for us not to think about it considering it's right there. I mean, we're both practically inseparable, unless we're in the space classroom, but even then, we can't be alone. I'm ashamed to say that I haven't had much time to look into safely separating the two of you. Don't be sorry about that. You haven't had the time. I put a hand on her arm and squeezed gently. We've been both distracted, okay? Let's just focus on our poems for now. Okay. I hold up her poem. You're still terrified, aren't you? Yes, I am. Yeah, yeah. God, yeah. That is a genuine fear of mine, too. Voice crack. Because, I mean, yeah, that it would make sense that the game restarts, because you never get to do the festival. So, if the script is continuing to have complete power, well, not complete power, but still have some power over this world that we're in right now, like, what's to say that the game won't reset? Because there was no script afterwards. So, like, this is. Oh man, that is. Fuck. I'm afraid that the game will reset after Monday. I'm afraid that Sayori will hang herself. I'm afraid of turning into that Monica. Oh man, I feel so fucking bad for her. I put a hand on her shoulder. Hey, you'll never be her. I made a promise to you, didn't I? And I plan to stay true to that promise. I thank you, Ryan. Of course. But I'm afraid of those other things too. An idea suddenly pops into my mind. If you're scared, why don't we make a plan later tonight? An idea? Yeah. What's the idea? Say worst comes to worst and Sayori hangs herself. You'll be able to see that, right? Monica nods. If she does hang herself and the game freaks out, perhaps we can pull her into the space classroom. Yeah? You said yourself that the game script has no meaning in there, right? Yes. Then perhaps we can revive her in there. Huh. I see where you're going with this, but there's a flaw with that plan. What is it? If she tries to leave the room, I don't know how the game will react. That's a fair point. It could delete her or hurt her in some way. Then we keep her in there. I don't like the idea. Oh, yeah. For some reason, Oh, yeah. For some reason, I thought, like, left her own bedroom. I don't know why I thought that and not the space classroom. I don't like the idea any more than you do. Let's continue this at home, okay? Back to the poems for real now. Wait a second. So wait, was their next wait what? So their next option is fucking keep Sayori prisoner in the space classroom for the rest of the time? I mean, I guess she would be alive, but still. Let's continue this at home, okay? Back to the poems for real now. Alright. I look over her poems again. I know we mentioned it earlier, but I wonder if this poem would be closer to the one you might have written if you hadn't had your epiphany. True. Judging from your backstory, perhaps your poem could be a hint as to your home life, or in the case, the lack thereof. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but it makes sense. Yeah. So, what about you, Monica? Opinions on our poems? Hmm. She looks over our poems. Can I start with yours, Miji? Sure. Alright. It seems as if there's less of the mini games influence in here. Yeah, that is true. Because his last poem was literally like Sayori minigame fucking like central. This poem isn't really geared towards any of the girls today, but in and of itself, it's very resentful. Resentful, I guess, is the emotion I feel from it. This hasn't exactly been the greatest week for me. Fair enough, mate. I repeat his words. Monica looks through me again. Oh shit. Michi, are you feeling resentful towards me? Oh god. Silence. Michi doesn't speak for a while. When he does, I repeat his words. Yeah. It's hard for me not to be. Yeah, fuck. Believe me, I feel terrible for resenting you, but being trapped in my own body while some stranger runs it sucks. And you're not out of the woods either, Ryan. You haven't even tried to give me back control. That is true. Miji, there hasn't been time. Oh, fuck. Don't give me that bullshit! There's been plenty of time during our free time, but you've spent it flirting and making kissy faces with her! Ugh. I repeat his words reluctantly. I. I'm sorry, Michi. She trails off. Michi, I know you're upset, and I don't blame you for being angry about this, but that was completely uncalled for. Screw you! You're not even trying! That's enough out of you. Oh. Oh, fuck. If you don't like it, then you can. Oh, fuck. Not again. The rage subsides, replaced by horror and terror from both of us. So did none of the other girls see it? It happened again. I clenched my fists. Ryan, I'm sorry. No, Michi, I should be sorry. You're right. We haven't been doing anything. I still shouldn't have done that. Guys, are you okay? We are now. It happened again. We began to merge. Uh, again? Tonight, we're going to seriously look into trying to permanently separate the two of us. Alright. She slides the poem back. Sorry for not giving much constructive feedback on your poems, you guys. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We've got more important things on our minds. Yes, we should move on. Bonnie? That's a good nickname. I like that nickname. She looks startled at her new nickname. Yes? I'm really sorry about what just happened. That smile feels forced. No need to be sorry. She walks off. We seem to be doing a lot of apologizing. We do, don't we? I'm just going to call this episode here. Well, that would do it for this episode of Doki Doki World of Dreams Act 1. Um, it picked up there at the end for a minute or two. Holy shit. But rundown of what happened. Went into the club, told everyone, yeah, Sayori's taking a mental health day. Let's go to her house. We go to her house. Monica has a moment of horniness. Um, we said, Doki, Doki. Um, what else happened? Well, we got to Sayori's house. Sayori pictured Monica as the devil or Satan. Um, and then that happened at the end. We started to merge, which I really wonder what that looked like from Monica's perspective. Like that split second, I wonder if she saw anything. And wasn't Yuri just sitting on the couch across from us? I'm pretty certain there was a couch across from the other couch, if I'm not mistaken. Like, did none of the other girls see that? Or hear, like, the two voices start to fucking merge? I don't know. And also, I'm very sorry if I did a lot of sidetracking today. I very much do apologize for that. I caught myself when it got to the dream part because I really wanted to explain some of my dreams. But I was in my, I said to myself, I'm sidetracking a lot today. I'm sorry. I am currently off of my medication. So I am like getting distracted easily. But yeah, um, still a really good episode. I'm going to record another episode today. Probably going to record the next episode of Sanfu or Senefu, however you pronounce it. I might record another plus episode today. I kind of want to get a good amount of recording done today. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, but hey, I'm going for it. I'm telling you guys it. Um, just so you guys get to see what's on the horizon. But I do plan to do also throw in some other games in there, some random indie games, some random horror games. I might do some more of that. Um, I'm gonna stream, obviously. I'm probably not gonna stream today, but soon. I plan to do Five Nights at Candy's 3, and then I do plan to do. I plan to go back and play through all the original Five Nights at Freddy's games because I want to. Some VR. I don't know. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this, but yeah. That'll do it all for this video. Feel free to let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comments section down below. Feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, feel free to do whatever. It's up to you. I also forgot to mention it at the beginning of the video, but feel free to go check out my merch store. I would appreciate it very much. You don't have to buy anything, but just go check it out. Why not? Right down there in the description. I hope you all have a great day. Hope you all have a great night, great afternoon, great evening, whatever time it is for you. The link to this mod is also down in the description, as well as my Doki Doki World of Dreams Act 1 playlist, so you can go back and check out most if you missed any videos, or if you want to binge through my entire series again, feel free. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next one.